All right, Hina has more details on a management joining us.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Justdial now. The stock is up little close to 4 points or so at this point in time, but was in, gained a lot of momentum in the last 1 week or so. We've got the management joining us now. Mr. Ramakumar Krishnamachari, CFO at Justdial. He is joining us from Bangalore. Thank you so much, thank you so much, sir, for joining us here on NDTV Profit. Now, the news coming in that the board of directors has approved increasing the limit of FII to 75% from existing 49%. Now, how is that going to help the company from here on?
I would not attach much into this. It is a routine process. We earlier used to have 49%, as you know. Most of the PE funds, they have come out of the lock-in period, and their stock has become a free float. And in order to manage the kind of volumes or the free float and the subsequent holdings that may arise, that may change hands into FIIs, we have made sure as a matter of abundant prudent and caution to increase it to 75% from the 49%. I wouldn't read much more than that right now.
Right, Mr. Krishnamachari, we have seen, in fact, in the entire e-commerce space buzzing for quite some time now. When it comes to the last 2 months or so, how did they go for the company like Justdial?
Definitely, it's a big positive for us. The whole ecosystem in India that we are witnessing for the past couple of months, for the past 1 or 2 years, we have seen with the increasing affordability and accessibility, more and more people are getting onto the internet via the mobile platform, and they are doing many things. And e-commerce is one of them, and consumption of content and news, etc., will follow soon. Our belief is that with more and more people getting onto the internet and doing many transactions, it's good for us. We are getting into we are already in the transaction space, and as you know, we have launched the Search Plus last December, and with the ecosystem the way it is shaping right now, we believe that there's a huge potential that a large number of Indians will find it convenient to do many things on a single platform and essentially search and transact all their day-to-day things on a platform like Justdial. And it's going to be huge. On the e-commerce side, the consumers are soon going to discover there are more efficient way of buying things online. We are linking up thousands of these offline vendors who are dealing in consumer products to have an online presence, and we are doing something unique which the current online companies do not offer, which is providing the users with a real-time discovery of best price for any product. And essentially this is a reverse auction which will be a real-time basis. The consumers will be able to discover best price, and soon we will be coming out with a mass communication strategy to educate the normal consumers about the benefits of buying from a platform like Justdial. So it's going to be saving money, saving time, and the entire convenience of doing many things on a single platform, and the ecosystem is clearly helping us in this regard.
Right, sir, wanted to understand, have you already launched JD Cash? I saw it on your website. How does this work for the customer? How does this work for you?
Yeah, JD Cash is yet to be launched. It will be launched soon, maybe in a couple of quarters. Our intention to have is make it convenient for the consumer or user to transact online. So they will have a single wallet concept with Justdial. They will, Justdial will link up with the vendors for the payment. As you know, today a lot of this payment is cash on delivery, and you need Justdial being the most trusted platform when it comes to dealing with the with the consumers are more familiar dealing with. I'm I'm sure that when they do transaction, the JD Cash will be more, will be of immense value and benefit to them.
All right. When we saw your earnings for the first quarter, we saw your paid listings were higher by about 6% on a sequential basis. How have your earnings per listing behaved over the last 2 months? Has that also improved? And what is the pricing outlook like?
Okay, the earnings, the revenue per campaign, what we call it, is a function of many factors. Some of these factors tend to drag the average up. For example, if the traffic goes up for a particular category, you will see that the average will tend to go up. And however, as we penetrate more into the tier 2, tier 3 cities, that will tend to drag the average down. So you will see as the proportion of the smaller towns and cities increases as a percentage of revenue, that will tend to push the average down, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because the volumes are growing. So end of the day, our stand and position has always been that the average revenue per campaign can move up or down couple of percentage points, depending on the relative impact of each of these variables at any given point of time. Having said that, we did do some rating action during Q3 of last year, and yes, the impact of that will flow through in the subsequent quarters. But then, as I mentioned, we maintain that overall, we look at the volume and the revenue. The average revenue per campaign is an outcome of it.
Right. When we talk about Search Plus in particular, last time when we spoke to you, you said that it will start giving you revenues from next year onwards. What kind of margins are you expecting out of that?
Search Plus is going to be completely asset light, both on CapEx and OpEx. As you know, we operate on a single infrastructure in terms of sales and marketing strategy for both sales, Search and Search Plus. Not much, we don't do fulfillment and we don't hold inventory in this, hence it's going to be completely capital light. So as and when these Search Plus scale up, as and when the users discover and do transaction and the overall volume of those transactions go up on our platform, these are going to be high margin item for us, high margin services for us. So our belief is that there is a tremendous amount of value from a consumer standpoint for them to transact on Justdial platform. We believe it's only a question of time that the consumers discover this and the volume scale up, and as and when that happens, that's going to be of immense, that's going to be margin accretive to us. So Search Plus is definitely high margin service for us, and as the volumes scale up, you will see that translated into both top line and bottom line increasing.
Right. When you say high margin, could you quantify that for us? What number are you looking forward to?
Difficult for me to give that number. It will definitely be higher than the current search margins, definitely for sure. Any number that I quote at this point of time, I can go wrong up or down. So it's definitely going to be high margin for us.
How is the mobile app doing? Can you break down what is the search like on mobile versus desktop?
Yeah, mobile contributes to us little more than 30% of the overall traffic. The app has been doing great. We are averaging around 8,000 downloads of our app every day, a lot of it on organic. We have a strategy on how to propagate downloads of our app. As I mentioned earlier, the cost of downloads have gone up substantially over the past 1 year, reflecting the kind of capital inflows into some of the mobile internet companies, which is translating into mobile strategies, and that is pushing up cost of download. We are, considering all the factors, the mobile strategy for us is looking very good. The user acceptance has been very good. It's only reflecting the way users are searching on the on internet. So that's getting reflected in our own search pattern and search trends.
And what about international expansion? What is the plan there?
Yeah, international expansion is mainly an option value for us. We are going to be launching our services. In fact, our services already launched in UK and Canada through another company. We just got the rights back. We gave them the license to JD Global, which was having that right to operate in US and Canada, but they gave the right back to us, and right now Justdial India has global rights to operate in any market it wants. The services has been launched in US and Canada, and UK is live as well. Our idea is to launch the service and then think about monetization whenever it is appropriate. So the option value, I call it, is on monetization side. We will exercise it as and when it is appropriate. We will be launching, definitely there's immense potential for a service like Justdial on the internet platform in these markets, especially in the emerging markets. We don't have a single platform where users can search, not only search but also transact. So we believe that as and when it is appropriate, monetization will start, but initial idea is to make it completely investment light, launch the service, let the user use it, let the traffic go, and then we will decide on it.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Krishnamachari, for speaking to us at NDTV Profit and giving us the outlook for Justdial, for both the mobile and the desktop search, as well as JD Cash, as well as the outlook of Search Plus. We also, let's pull up the stock of Britannia.